Welcome to Trial Account Best Practices. Let's learn how to make the most of your SAP BTP trial account. This means using your trial effectively to explore key services without wasting resources. For example, start by activating SAP HANA Cloud and build apps to create a simple data model and mobile interface. Following these steps ensures you gain valuable hands-on experience during your trial period. Simple strategies to maximize your learning experience. This means using easy methods to get the most from your trial. For example, set aside 30 focused minutes daily to explore one service hands-on instead of random browsing. Consistently applying this focused approach will deepen your understanding effectively. Prepare you for real-world SAP BTP administration. This means you will learn how to manage live SAP systems, not just theory. For example, you will practice setting up user access controls, just as you would for actual company projects. These hands-on skills ensure you can confidently handle daily operational tasks in a professional environment. A trial account provides temporary access to SAP BTP services. Free access to SAP BTP for learning and exploration. This means you can use SAP's cloud platform at no cost to discover its tools and experiment. For instance, a developer might build a test application to understand how services integrate. It is the perfect way to gain hands-on experience without any financial commitment. Limited time period, usually 30 days. This means your trial account is active for a fixed duration, after which it expires. For instance, like a library book you must return in a month, you can fully explore BTP services during this window. Make the most of this period to learn and experiment before it concludes. Perfect for hands-on practice without cost. This means you can freely explore SAP BTP services and build applications without any financial commitment. For example, you can create a trial app to test a new business process idea. It's an ideal, risk-free way to build your skills and experiment with cloud technology. Start smart with your first week strategy. Log into SAP BTP cockpit immediately after activation. This means accessing the central web interface to manage your account and services right away. For instance, a developer would log in to set up their first cloud application without delay. Promptly logging in ensures you can start configuring and exploring the platform's capabilities from day one. Explore the main areas, services, sub-accounts, spaces. This means you will learn about the core components. Services are tools like databases, sub-accounts organize your work, and spaces are where you deploy apps. For example, set up a sub-account for HR, create a space for payroll, and add a database service. Mastering these three areas is your key to navigating SAP BTP effectively. Create a simple test application to understand the basics. This means building a small, functional app to grasp core concepts hands-on. For instance, develop a basic app that fetches and displays a list of products from a sample service. This foundational step solidifies your learning and builds confidence for more complex projects. Bookmark important cockpit pages for quick access. This means saving direct links to your most used BTP areas in your browser. For example, if you frequently check application logs, bookmark that specific monitoring page. This saves you from navigating through menus each time making your daily work much more efficient. Master time management with ease and efficiency. Set calendar reminders for your trial end date. This ensures you never lose access unexpectedly by getting an automatic alert before expiration. For instance, if your trial ends 30th April, set a reminder for 25th April to either extend or export your data. This simple habit protects your work and prevents disruption. Plan 2 to 3 learning sessions per week. This means scheduling short, regular study times to build knowledge gradually without overwhelm. For instance, you could dedicate Tuesday and Thursday evenings from 7-8 p.m. to watch a tutorial and complete a short exercise. Consistency like this is the most effective way to master new SAP BTP concepts. Focus on one topic or service at a time. This means dedicating your learning to a single BTP component before moving to the next, preventing confusion. For instance, master the basics of the SAP HANA Cloud Database service completely before attempting to integrate it with the SAP Build Apps service. This focused approach builds a solid, understandable foundation for your skills. Keep notes of what you learn each session. This means writing down key points from each training to help you remember and review them later. For example, after learning about creating a project in SAP BTP, jot down the main steps. This habit will make your learning more effective and lasting. Organize your trial usage with this step-by-step guide. Week 1. Basic navigation and simple services. This means learning to move around the BTP cockpit and activate fundamental tools. For instance, you might start by accessing the cockpit, then try creating a trial account and deploying a basic workflow service. Mastering these initial steps builds confidence for more complex tasks ahead. Week 2. Try one advanced service or feature. This means selecting a more complex BTP capability to explore, such as workflow management or AI services. For example, you could use the SAP HANA Cloud Service to build a small database for tracking project tasks. This hands-on step solidifies your understanding and builds confidence in applying these tools practically. Week 3. Build a small project combining multiple services. This means integrating different BTP capabilities into one functional application. For instance, create a simple app using SAP HANA Cloud for data storage and SAP Build Apps for the user interface. This hands-on approach solidifies your understanding of how services interact. Week 4. Review and document your learnings. This means you should go back over everything you did in the trial, noting what worked well and what did not. For example, after testing a workflow automation, write down the steps that succeeded and where you faced errors. This documentation solidifies your knowledge and becomes a valuable reference for future projects. Maximizing the value of limited resources. Start with free-tier services first. This means using SAP BTP's no-cost offerings to explore capabilities before committing financially. For instance, try the free tier of SAP HANA Cloud for small-scale data modeling without incurring charges. This approach allows you to learn and validate solutions effectively while preserving your budget for critical needs. Monitor your resource usage in the cockpit. This means regularly checking the BTP dashboard to see how much of your allocated memory, storage, and services you are using. For instance, If your application's memory consumption is high, you might need to optimize it. Staying aware of these metrics helps prevent unexpected service interruptions. Clean up test applications when done. This means deleting apps you no longer need after testing. For example, after finishing a trial app for expense reports, you delete it. This frees up memory and computing power for your other active projects, keeping your environment efficient. Focus on services relevant to your learning goals. This means selecting BTP services that directly match your project needs, not exploring everything. For instance, if your goal is to build an app, concentrate on the Business Application Studio and SAP Build services. This targeted approach ensures you use your time efficiently and build practical skills. Planning for trial expiration. Know your exact expiration date. This means checking your trial account's end date regularly, not estimating. For example, if your trial ends on 15th June, you must complete all critical work or plan your migration before that day. Being aware of this specific date ensures you avoid unexpected service interruption and data loss. Export important data and configurations. This means saving your critical information and custom settings to an external file before your trial ends. For example, export a custom customer list you created so it isn't lost. This ensures your valuable work is preserved and can be reused later. Take screenshots of successful setups. This means capturing images of your working configurations before the trial ends. For example, if you built a dashboard, screenshot it showing live data. This preserves proof of your functioning work for future reference or demonstration. Keeping these records ensures you have visual evidence of your accomplishments. Document your key learnings and achievements. This means recording what you discovered and accomplished during your trial. For example, you might note how you successfully built an app using the SAP Build service. Keeping this record helps you retain valuable insights and showcase your progress effectively. Before your trial ends, take these essential action steps. Week 3. Review what you have accomplished. This means looking back at all the work you have done so far in your trial. For instance, check if you successfully built a simple app or connected a data source. This reflection helps confirm your progress and guides your next steps effectively. Week 3. Export any data you want to keep. This means downloading or saving information you have created or uploaded, as it will be deleted after the trial. For instance, if you tested an app and generated customer lists, save those files to your computer. This ensures you don't lose your important work permanently. Week 4. Complete final experiments. This means finishing your last tests to confirm what works best in your SAP BTP trial. For example, try integrating SAP SuccessFactors with a custom app to validate data flow. Wrapping up these checks ensures you have the insights needed for your next steps. Final days. Document everything and say goodbye to your setup. This means carefully recording your configurations and then deleting your trial account to avoid charges. For example, save your project settings in a text file before you permanently close your trial. This ensures you have a clean slate and no surprises when the trial concludes. Is it time for your SAP upgrade? Evaluate if you need continued access. This means checking whether your team still requires the service or app after the upgrade. For example, if you are upgrading an employee portal, confirm if all departments still use its features. Making this assessment ensures you only pay for and maintain what you truly need. Review which services you used most. This means checking which SAP BTP services your team actively relies on, so you focus on upgrading those first. For instance, if your team frequently uses the SAP HANA Cloud database, prioritize its upgrade to maintain performance. This ensures your upgrade efforts align with actual business usage. Consider your future learning needs. This means thinking about what new SAP skills you will need down the road. For example, if you plan to build applications, you will need different training than just for administration. Choosing the right upgrade now prepares you for those future goals, making your learning journey more effective. Check current SAP BTP pricing options. This means reviewing the latest plans and costs to ensure your upgrade is financially sound. For instance, before adding new services, a company compares subscription models to avoid unexpected expenses. Staying informed helps you budget effectively and make cost-efficient decisions. Upgrade preparation steps for a seamless transition. Identify which services you will need ongoing. This means determining which SAP BTP services your business must continue using after the upgrade to maintain operations. For instance, if your company relies on the SAP HANA Cloud database for real-time analytics, you must ensure it is included in your new plan. Properly identifying these services is crucial for a seamless transition. Review subscription options in SAP BTP Cockpit. This means checking your current service plans to ensure they meet upgrade needs. For example, before upgrading an app, verify if your current subscription supports the new SAP HANA Cloud features. Making this check ensures your environment is ready and avoids disruptions. Plan your budget for continued learning. This means allocating funds specifically for ongoing SAP BTP education, such as new courses or certifications. For instance, a company might set aside a yearly training allowance for its developers to learn about new BTP services. Investing in knowledge ensures your team stays current and maximizes the platform's value. Understand the differences between trial and paid accounts. This means knowing trial accounts have limited features and expire, while paid accounts offer full capabilities for production use. For example, a trial might restrict you to 1 GB of data, but a paid plan allows unlimited growth. Always verify account type before planning any upgrade to ensure compatibility. Your trial success checklist. Set up calendar reminders. This ensures you do not miss key trial deadlines or sessions. For example, if your trial expires in 30 days, create a reminder for day 25 to review your progress. This simple habit protects your work and keeps your learning on schedule. Follow weekly learning plan. This means systematically progressing through topics instead of random exploration. For example, dedicate week 1 to understanding the basics of your trial account and week 2 to building your first application. This structured approach ensures you build knowledge progressively and make the most of your trial experience. Monitor resource usage. This means regularly checking how much of your trial account's memory, storage, and services you are actively using. For example, if you deploy a small app, watch its memory consumption in the BTP cockpit. Staying aware of your usage helps prevent unexpected service interruptions and keeps your trial running smoothly. Prepare for expiration. This means knowing your trial account's end date and backing up your work. For example, if you built a demo app, export its code before the trial ends. This simple step ensures your efforts aren't lost and you can continue development later. Evaluate upgrade needs. This means checking if your trial SAP BTP environment requires newer features or services to meet your goals. For example, if your prototype needs a new machine learning service, you must plan for its availability. This proactive step ensures your trial project can grow without unexpected technical limits. You are ready to succeed. You now have a clear plan for your trial period. This means you know exactly which BTP services to test first and what steps to take, avoiding wasted time. For example, you might start by building a simple app on SAP Business Application Studio to learn the basics. Stick to this plan to make the most of your trial experience. You understand how to manage your time effectively. This means planning your work so you can complete tasks on schedule without feeling rushed. For example, setting aside specific blocks of time for learning and practice each day ensures steady progress. This disciplined approach will help you master SAP BTP efficiently and with confidence. You know how to prepare for account expiration. This means you understand the steps to take before your SAP BTP trial or subscription ends, such as exporting your data and configurations. For example, you can schedule a backup of your applications 1 week prior to expiration. This proactive approach ensures a smooth transition and prevents any loss of your important work. You can make informed decisions about upgrades. This means understanding when and why to update your SAP BTP services to access new features or security patches. For instance, if a new release offers better performance for your application, you will know it is the right time to upgrade. Staying current ensures your solutions remain robust and efficient.